epiphany to action. Insights alone won't move the needle, action does. Epiphany to action is the podcast for executives, entrepreneurs, and decision makers who don't just want to think about change, but let it.
Self-love is not the end. It's the beginning of what you build. Welcome back, beautiful people. I am so amazed that 8 weeks has gone so fast, so quick. And this is it, week 8 of the summertime series of From Epiphany to Action. I want to take a moment to say from the deep of my heart, from the depth of my heart, from my soul, thank you. I have loved creating this special series with you, and every week has been a reminder that self-love is not soft. It's strategic, I can tell, and it's sacred, and it changes everything. I can assure you, you won't stay and be the same. Today, we are bringing it all together. We are bringing it all together because it's 8 weeks, 7 weeks of amazing moments, of epiphanies that I hope you wrote down, and some of them you took action on them, and some of them, you are just conscious now, you are aware. So let's go in. I'm Aisha, as you know, I'm moving this on my path for a long time, and I'm working and empowering people locally and internationally, and on international leadership as well. And what I know for sure is this, when you honor yourself, you become a steward of legacy. When you honor yourself, you become a steward of legacy, because that's what they see first. That is what they feel, or that is also what they hear when they listen to you. When you talk with authority, you talk from a space of love, of kindness, you care for people, you are warm, but you can also lay down the boundaries right there. You understand. I know you do. You understand what I mean. So knowing this final episode is, of course, a full circle moment. Today, we go deeper into what happens after self-love becomes your rhythm, your normal state. I mean, like, it's your own. It's a thing that you don't even think about. I don't think about it now. I'm thinking about it because I'm downloading the knowledge, the wisdom about this topic from my perspective. And by the way, all these weeks that you have heard what you heard from me about self-love, I say you don't have to believe. This time I use the word believe again. You just go do it. Experience it by yourself and form your own opinion about it. Okay? It's not that I'm trying to avoid any conversation with me about this topic. I want you to know. I consider that as well, because not everybody believe. You don't have to, by the way, nothing. You don't have to believe anything. Believing is a kind of doubt, you know that? You have to know things. Just go, experience it, organize it, go within, live it, embody it, make it your own. Be it, be love, be loved, be lovable. I can go on, I'm full into it. So let's get a recap of the last weeks. We talk about defining a real self-love first week. Then we stepped into radical self-trust. You have to trust yourself. Okay? Trust yourself. Trust yourself comes also with self-love. Hey! Go and listen back. You can go right back and repeat the episode and get new insights. We explored visibility without performance. We brought a strategy into sacred alignment in week 4. 5, we learned lifestyle is leadership. Yes, I know. Go back, repeat the same episode. We focused on legacy through example. We reclaimed self-love across identities and cultures. All of this has been leading us to this moment of the legacy. Yes. What is legacy built from? What is legacy built from? From love. Legacy isn't just what you leave. It's not only the material things. That's important. Okay, it's important. But it's not what really matters. It's what you live. The life you have every day, every single day. When you build a business from self-love, you hire with integrity. You price from worth, not from fear, from value. Okay, not from fear. You lead from a space of rest, not survival. You say yes to aligned collaborations. That doesn't mean that you don't make mistakes by collaborating with, let's say, the wrong people or the wrong person or the wrong organization. All of it is to teach you for your growth. So say yes to aligned collaborations consciously, but know that if you don't, it's not a problem. You learn, you grow. Create impact that outlives the trend. Okay, there is a lot of trend out there. How do you survive with your company? There are things you have to have in place, things you have to develop in your company to keep moving. And I've been through a lot of crises, economical crisis, and I bounced back. But what I did to bounce back started from the place of self-love. I have to go back and rethink things, learn. You too. The trend tells you this is the trend right now, but doesn't mean it's a trend. It's temporary. You have to look for the things that last longer. You build a business for a long term. You don't build a business for a trend. You build a business, you create a business for a long term. So you have to create impact that outlives the trend. Starting from self-love, self-knowledge, self-trust, and then move things forward. Even though you have a big company, thousands of people, wonderful people working for you, with you, together you are doing it. The mission is important, vision is important, everything is important. Sometimes you have to go back at a table to rewrite things. Okay? So, and then you have legacy built from love feels different. It breathes. And it lasts longer. Okay? You have heard me. I know you know. I know you do. Legacy built from love feels different. It is a new way of building businesses. It is a new way of living your life. It is a new way of moving things forward from now on. If we all get into the self-love and move from that space, from space of love and kindness again, and from that energy of self-love, that vibration, we will have a different world. You don't have to trust me, you have to know that. And you can only know that when you have experienced self-love. When you are open and you give yourself permission to go there. Besides of all the religions things and the traditional and the culture things and the gender things we talked about last week. Okay? Let me share a personal story with you to get you there. I remember a time I chased visibility. Not that much. I tried not to be visible, but yes, my destination include being visible. So I have to obey to get the word, the message out there. Okay? So that's why I'm here. I love doing it, by the way. I'm not forced to do it, but if I can be in the background, it's okay for me. I love that. And people who know me long enough know that I love that. But I love this one as well because this is the way. This is the way for me in this time to get a message out there, to reach you. And maybe it's one person I have to reach in this entire world. And if it's you, then I'm doing this for you. Only for you. Okay? So I remember a time when I moved in the visibility. Not like today, because now I'm moving from another kind of energy and so on. And I was moving also on the income, build momentum, but I forgot my rhythm. I got tired. I got distracted. I mean, like, everybody wanted something from me. And I was giving. So I forgot my rhythm. I forgot me. I forgot loving myself deeply. Because I loved myself. I always did. But how I love myself today is so much deeper. And it makes me every day stronger. But soft, not stronger to break things down. Of course I can break it down because that's in here as well. I can break it down and build it from scratch again. Do I want that always? Not at this time. I don't want to break everything, but I want things to be restored at this point. So when I paused and asked, what kind of world am I building for my daughter? Everything changed. I had to stop. I had to think again. I had to go back at the table and scratch everything and make new plans to make this work for me first. Because if it worked for me first, then I can be there for other people, for you, with this podcast, for example. You know, when I paused and asked, what kind of world am I building for my daughter? Everything changed. That question was deep. And I had more questions. This is one of them. But I had to go within, to dig in. So my offers changed, my way of thinking changed, how I wanted to build teams around me changed, how I look at people, at partners, business partners, relationships changed. Nearly everything changed. I changed myself as well. You know, my energy changed. As I said, my relationships evolved. Relationships that were no longer serving me, I left. I walked away. I said goodbye to people that was working me out, depleting me, breaking me down, talking bad things, lying. I left. I just left. All of it. Did I care? Yes, I did. Like a lot. But I have to choose. I had to choose. That was my story. Big epiphany moments. A lot of epiphany moments and big epiphanies. And that was because now I can lead from a place that I'm proud of. And I'm proud to pass this on as well to my daughter. I talk with her every day, a little bit, because, you know, they are young. They don't have time for legacy. This is the legacy that we're leaving behind. What we do, our businesses, the learnings, the teachings, the podcasts, the vlogs, the writings, the books you write, the poems you write, the things you create, the joy you are in their lives. What are the legacy? So I give you one of my check-in questions for today. Ask yourself, would I want someone I love to inherit this business, this schedule, this lifestyle? This is the question that I want to give you today. And if not, shift it. Change it. You can do that. You're not a tree. You can walk away or you can stay and bring in the change. Strategically, structured, with a plan, good, real timeline. Too quick is not good. Too slow is also not good, because things are changing very, very quickly. Economically, technically, it's going fast. You know that. But you need to take your time. You can move like random. Strategy is something you have to think about. It's a plan. It's a plan that you will use some things and you have to gain others to keep going. You are building a legacy, a long business that will stay for long term. Don't forget, that's what you're doing. You're supposed to be doing. If you're not doing it, now maybe I'm inspiring you now. Now you have the epiphany moment, okay? So before I close and leave you, I'm going to share a few things with you, and one of them is very important, is envisioning moment. These are the things I use in my personal life and also to build a business that fits me, fit into the lifestyle I want to live. If I want easiness and peace and joy and those kind of things, that means that I have to arrange my life around these principles. So do you. Okay? I'm just helping. You're not obligated to do this. Okay? You are not under pressure. You can choose. If it resonates, you do. If you don't, just leave it. Just leave it. And let it be a blessing for somebody else. So share the podcast with someone else. Okay, so I'm going with you into a visioning moment. Take your time, okay? Now I want, if you're driving, please don't close your eyes, okay? If you're driving, don't close your eyes. You can breathe, but don't close your eyes because you need these eyes. Okay, so let's start. I want to bring you into a visioning moment. So if you're not behind the wheels, close your eyes. If you are, don't close your eyes. But breathe. You know how to breathe, okay? Then imagine a business built fully from love. Okay? Your clients are aligned and respectful. Your calendar breathes with rest, creativity, strategy, peace, easiness. Your bank account reflects your brilliance because you're doing it great. You're taking your time, and your team reflects your values. Your content feels nourishing because you have a community, not exhausting, not throwing out content just random like that because you need to put content out there. It has to be nourishing. This is not a dream. It's a direction. And it begins with loving yourself enough to lead that way. You have to go deeper. This is just the beginning. But I leave you with this envisioning moment. You can pause, go back and listen again and repeat until you are there. Can you imagine? And when you are there, you get this affirmation from me. Okay, use it. So after the envisioning moment, you use the affirmation, but first ground the envisioning moment good. Live it, feel it. I mean, like it's you in there. Create it, bring it in, and then affirm it. So you affirm it with the following affirmations. 2 I have for you. I am building legacy with every self-loving choice I make. My business is a reflection of my inner wellness. Okay? I repeat. I am building legacy with every self-loving choice I make. My business is a reflection of my inner wellness. You get that. And after 8 weeks, I have to say, I loved this episode. This summertime special. It's a topic that I love and I'm full of it. And it will keep coming back again and again. But for this summertime, I hope I inspire you at the beach. You know, when you are at ease, the kids are there around playing and doing their things and you are listening. I hope it was blissful for you, that you feel all the love that you have to feel and get invigorated to go and work on this part in your life, in your business as well, and make it practical. Okay? Tangible. You just go and look at the figures. I mean, like, you have to. But how are you doing it? With which kind of mindset? What are you thinking? Okay? So thank you for being part of this series. Yes. And for listening, sharing, reflecting, and growing on this journey. Your presence has mattered a lot and will always matter. This is not the end. It's not, because next month I'm back. It's just the beginning of the legacy we build together. This podcast is one of the podcasts on this platform. There will be more podcasts, more guests, more hosts as well. I mean, like, I don't know which part is going to grow, which one is going to grow quicker, but it's going to move on. And I'm taking my time to build this because I know this is going to be a blessing in many lives, millions of lives. With me or by me, it doesn't matter. It's the platform that's going to make it, and the great people that I'm going to working with as well at this moment to build this. I'm a visionary, as you know, and I see great things. I always did with all my companies, and this one as well. It's about helping each other. It's about supporting each other. It's about sharing the love. It's about sharing the knowledge, the wisdom, getting a reward for what you're doing, because you will understand this is from my own resources. Of course, I will put my services out there, and that will be soon. And I create from this space a way of living for my daughter and I. And I totally hope that you are supporting me to move forward on this, while together we are changing lives. Amazing. The plan and the vision is big, and you know that I think big and I create big things, but I start small, and it's the way for me to move. Other people start big and they grow big. Great, grow. It's a way of growing your business. But in my situation and how I see things, I totally believe that we all have our way how we do things, and this is the way how I'm doing it, and your support is so welcome again. So thank you for everything. I'm looking forward for the next season, and I will be there with some other great topics, amazing guests, and I can't wait to see you again. Enjoy it all. and have an amazing day. And remember, you have one moment to make an impact in somebody else's life and bringing the change that they need or what they are looking for at that moment in time. Okay? Have an amazing day again, and bye bye.